Monday. Oh, it's Monday, the beginning of the week, and this is Joyful Monday. Welcome. I am Joy Ruffen. I am your leadership and style consultant, a signature style specialist, speaker, executive producer, TV host, and podcaster, and it's always great to share time and space with you. My work is with women who are in leadership, women who want to amp up their wow factor and know that they're here with a mission, a purpose, and a calling that connects and relates and aligns with many other people, men and women. So every week I bring you a featured guest speaker, but I want to start off chatting with you and sharing with you what we're all about here today, because every week is going to be some type of a current popular topic. So why not talk about work, life, and balance? Isn't that what it's all about? And how are you managing it? How are you managing that work, life, and balance? Well, when I bring up my featured guest speaker, even though we're talking about something that's aligned with it, we'll see how she does it. But in the meantime, I just want you to be relaxed and take it easy, because I start off with a quote. And here's one that really resonated with me, and I bet it will with you as well. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. You're always welcome here. And if you're looking at the recap, take screenshots and snapshots and put this video away, because it's going to come to you with powerful information. There is no such thing as work-life balance. There are work-life choices, and you make them, and they have consequences. Now, here's a person that I have always had great admiration and respect for. Love the man. Love so many people that you never meet. This is the beauty of the universe. Jack Welch, who was the head of everything at GE for quite a few years and took them from boom, boom to boom, 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 boom. And he has a great reputation. And so he said that you have to balance them all out, and one always takes preference over the other. That's what he's saying. And they have their consequences. And you know what? As much as we like the sound of work-life balance, there's some truth there. And then the other quote that ties in with that: balance is not something you find, it's something you create. That was said by John Ringsford. Now, balance is something that most people are striving for, not contentment, because that can be deadly. But we do seek for a sense of balance and harmony, and hopefully a little bit of grace and love in our life. So what these two said are connected, they relate, and it's our choice as to how we abide by them, how we put them into our life so that we can move forward in whatever it is that we're doing. And if we are in leadership, we always have to take kind of one or the other and blend them together, because it's all about the balance and how you do that. And some of the things that happens to us, and Albert Einstein, all of these great people that most of us have great admiration and respect for, said that life is like riding a bicycle. And to keep your balance, you must keep moving. Now, the profundity of that has to resonate, because that's what it's all about. Movement. That's why I've never been very fun, not because of where I'm at in life, but never been fond of the word retirement. Retire to what? To do what? Just to have fun? As long as you're keeping that body and the mind active, that's good. Otherwise, not so good. So it's all contingent upon you and how you go about and how you look at it. Today, I think more than ever, most of us, remember, no matter what we share with you here, it's never all, are seeking balance in our lives and harmony, and combined with that a lot of love, because our mission, purpose, or calling hopefully involves, and they're all intertwined. That's what it's all about. And that means that however you label yourself, whatever your title or your handle might be, you are a light worker, a way shower, you are a gatekeeper. You're here to be the mirror for all of those who need your love, your wisdom, and your guidance. And here we talk about the divine feminine. And we're going to talk about that a little with my featured guest speaker, because we're talking about truth, love, and beauty, and femininity at its highest vibration. And that means the love and the care and the pride that you take in you. And this is what we all are here to do. But listen, we can never, ever eliminate or deny the divine masculine. Here we are working with the divine feminine, but the divine masculine, they're there. And our assignment is to bind, to blend, to combine them together, to get the mean, the middle, because that's where we're going in this new era that we're in, and we're entering into deeper and deeper and deeper, which is all good. Female power. Well, men have always had it. Not blaming them, not bashing and blasting. It's a waste of energy. We just step up to the plate. And those who are ready are there to receive us. And those who are not, we just keep moving. The little boys running around as men, that's not balance. There's something amiss there. But then much of that responsibility we have to take as well. So, that said, we're going to be talking today about what it means, the self-discovery of self, and how you rise and get to the best of you. Head to toe, top to bottom, hair to shoes, every aspect of you. We're not talking about perfect. There's no such animal, really. I wonder sometimes that one of these days I'll have to do the research and discover, when did that word perfect come in? Because it just never really applies. Most of us who are in leadership, we're looking to excel. We want to master whatever it is that we're doing and be the best at it and bring others on to share and exchange with us. That's why we have here change, collaboration, connections. By the way, does it have to be said? I'll say it anyway. There's nothing like alliteration, and also when you take the word, beginning of a word, you know what that is, and you use that word straight out for others. I think it's great. And it's fun to get your mind twirling up there to think about what can I blend in and bring in with that. The growing influence of women is a reassuring thing in our political life. That's a fact here and now. The other night, watching 60 Minutes, I still show that whenever I can make the time, I love to watch, even though it's changed. Hasn't everything changed? Everything's different. They had these two beautiful, lovely, they have labels, titles, Black girls, African American girls, blah, blah, blah. They go on and on and on. They were two young girls who mastered this code. I like to leave you food for thought, so you can go and look at that if you can, or review it and find out what I'm talking about. It's something that no one cracked over 200,000 years. I don't know how many years it was. I've forgotten. But this is the beauty of life, because it's time for female power. And real men, the keepers, the knights, the kings who are of today, not of old, they're looking for their queens, their goddesses. And that means that the work life and balance, work it out, because the two-family household has changed tremendously. It's not the same. It's vastly different. Why? Because both, 99.9% of the time, they're working. Even if they can afford to have somebody at home looking after the kids, it's not the same. So all of this masculine, feminine, this family unit has changed. I can't say for the worse. I can't say for the better. Our assignment is to get to whatever the mean or the middle might be, to give it more balance in the life and harmony and a lot of love. Love is a universal language. You can't bypass that. I could go on and on here. You know that. But let's talk now about your assignment here. You're beginning the week here. And this is a great week for you to begin to assemble all of the things that's going to make your week interesting. You are the product, the service, the brand, the everything. And today we're going to be talking about, I have a featured guest speaker. I'm going to take a little reset early, and then I'm going to bring her up. And when I bring her up, I won't even mention her name now, because I want you to just to sit back and relax. But for now, I'm going to take a little reset and invite you to join my group. Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. The gents out there, you have a leading lady somewhere. Bring her aboard as well. Because we're talking about a group, a community of women who are about leadership, who are about moving forward and taking the reins to be a true equal. We're talking about equality as it was originally designed. We dropped the ball. Some of us can't even admit that, but it's the truth. And so it is what it is, but we are here to change that. Your vision and your mission and your purpose, that's what we're all about. And you need to be a part of this community. We would love to invite you to join us, because we're all about making the inroads in this movement of true equality between men and women. The divine feminine, that means everything about you. No missteps. It's not a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's mastering you. Know thyself. That's been since the beginning of time, and it's more prevalent now than ever before. Individuality. And so there's a freebie that I'm offering you. It's been out, it's been about for a long time. It's one of the most profound and powerful ones that you're going to connect with. And my prayer is that you will. And it's called Designing You. It's a freebie. It gives you tons of information. It brings the 4 key elements in the spiritual world together, and it will give you lots of insight into what's going to help you in the discovery of your magic. Because you have it. Now, the silver package, it's ready. It's there for you. It's 3 weeks plus bonuses. I've added an additional bonus. It's digital. You have your own digital studio, and you're invited to come there and partake. Great value and information that you cannot deny. It's invaluable. Now, I'm going to ask my engineer to put up a screenshot of a graphic. I want you to just take a screenshot or a snapshot of this graphic. This is an offering to you. And it's one of the best master classes that you're going to attend. And she's going to take this down now. And I just want you to sit back, and I want you to relax, and I want you to get comfortable, because I'm going to bring up our featured guest speaker today. Her name is Kelly Alver. And Kelly is an internationally recognized television host, speaker, and skin expert. Oh, she's combined them all together. She has taught women all over the world about the proven steps to having the best skin regime possible. And you are in for a treat, because Kelly is a powerhouse of information when it comes to skincare. So just sit back, grab whatever makes you comfortable, just snuggle up somewhere and tune in and help me to welcome our featured guest speaker, Kelly. Kelly, hello and welcome.
Joy, it is such a pleasure to sit backstage and just listen to you. You make me smile. You bring tears to my eyes. Truly, everything you say resonates with me, and I feel so blessed to be able to be on air and on your podcast right now. Thank you.
Well, Kelly, this is a mutual admiration society, because I feel the same way about you. I have felt from the moment we met. Isn't it absolutely mind-boggling and blowing sometimes how we connect with certain people, and the chemistry is just so vibrant and alive, and this word for the 2023, authentic, it's real, it's genuine. That's what I have with you. But let's get away from all of these compliments. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and back to you. But I love the work you're doing, because I'm all about us as women standing in our power, knowing who we are, and showing up as our best self all the time when we're doing anything in the leadership professional arena. So tell us a little bit about your skincare background, and then I'm going to ask you some potent questions.
Sure. Okay. Well, I have really pretty much been in the skin world since 1985, when Estee Lauder mentored me.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
The Estee Lauder. She took me under her wing, and she taught me quite a bit about makeup and about skincare. From there, I went on to selling skincare on shopping channels. I was a host on HSN and the shopping channel in Canada. Then I created two brands, 2 skincare brands of my very own. One called Zyme, which is a living enzyme. And then I have Crepey Skin Effects, and I have a collagen product. That's a perfect skincare product as well.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? Skincare for women it's important for both sexes. But for women, for whatever the reasons are, I'm not the psychologist, I'm not going there, I'm not the skincare expert, but I know that our skin takes a different toll because of all the hormonal stuff, I'm sure. But I love the work that you're doing, because women, as we age, we have all kinds of things happening with our skin. So what you gave me, what motivated you to become a reverse aging success strategist? I love that, because we need that. We don't stay that youthful blooming forever, but we can if we know what to do. So what brought you to becoming this reverse aging success strategist?
All right. Well, there was time in my life, 10, 12 years ago, where 3 things happened to me in one day. Number one, the man of my dreams dumped me. And I said, why? And he said, because you look like your mother, you look old. I know. Number two,
It's not funny.
I know. Number two, I went to the studio where I was shooting a promotional video for my business. And the director said to the cameraman, ooh, she's got really bad skin, a lot of lines and wrinkles down here. Do what you can to cover up her face. And then number three, an MD came to me came down to California and spoke to me. One of my practitioners in Toronto, and he said, your skin looks like doo-doo. You're not getting enough protein. And so anyway, that's a whole other story. So long story short, that sent me on a journey to correct my skin. And it wasn't until I had gone all over the world twice and found some of the most amazing treatments and started using these treatments on myself, and I started getting compliments coming my way. That's when I realized I am sure there were plenty of other women out there who were in the same boat that I was. I didn't even know my skin was bad, but you know what? Because I don't really care about appearances, but it was. I wanted to help women out there make a difference in their life so that when you look in the mirror, you feel confident because you love what you see, period, end of story.
Well, that's the end of a story. That's really good. Hello, Samantha. Always good to see you here. We have a guest. But, Kelly, what you said is you don't care about appearances, but here's what's happened to us in the casual. It connects to what you're talking about as far as skincare. We've all gone uber casual. Nothing wrong with casual, but too casual. And everything about you reflects who you are. Not when you're running around the house doing your shopping and all that, but when you go out to meet and greet, you need to show up as your best self. And your skin is your first part of your first impression. So I applaud you for this. And what do you mean by, and by the way, I didn't mean to chuckle, but it is a great story because it would be a man who tells you look like your mother. And then that's an underhand. I mean, truly. But listen, we don't blame here. We just keep moving. What do you mean by
moving forward? Pardon me?
We have to keep moving forward.
Yeah,
we have to keep moving forward. And you know what you did? You took the bull by the horn and you said, okay, my skin is not what I want it to be.
That's right.
But I'm in the business. I know I can find some ways to make it better. And you did. So you're a female trailblazer. And you see, I love agents of change, female trailblazers and heart-driven women who are doing what you're doing. What do you mean by unconventional skincare? Tell us a little bit about that.
All right. Well, it comes down to hold on to the unconventional for a moment.
Okay.
You have skincare, which is one word. Skincare. And these would be all of your lotions and your potions and your serums that you apply on your face, your cleansers. That's called skincare. And then you have skin care. 2 words. And the 2-word skincare means it's all of the things that you do from the inside out to take care of your skin. And that could be anything from dry brushing. That could be eating beauty building foods. That could be something as simple as de-stressing, because when you de-stress, you minimize cortisol. And when you minimize your cortisol, you're helping to preserve all of the collagen that you have, whatever you have left in your skin. So for me, as a trailblazer, I have come to the conclusion, and it is my truth, skincare, one word, is not enough to give you the wow, jaw-dropping results that you want. Skincare is like a Band-Aid. It only works on the surface, but the damage starts from within and moves out.
Well, woohoo! That was one of the best, Kelly. I don't bow and bend and kowtow to anyone. I don't put tiaras on people, and I don't put people on pedestals. But I have to tell you, that's one of the best descriptions that I've heard when someone mentions working from the inside out. Because most people, they use that terminology, and I really sometimes, do they really understand what that means? Your explanation was crystal clear. It's so true. It's more than what's showing up here. It's what's emanating from within. And how are you caring for this temple, this vessel? So that was well put. And when you came to that, what did you realize that you had to do in conjunction with the skincare regime that you were implementing?
Okay. So I agree. I thank you for saying that as well, that, we still need a skincare routine, but it's not everything. That's only the tip of the iceberg. You truly need to feed yourself with the proper nutrition that your body craves so that it can actually start doing what your body and the nutrients can start doing what they are meant to do. For example, I call it purpose-driven food. There are foods that tighten skin. There are foods that build collagen. There are foods that create an internal sunscreen inside out. There are foods that you can eat that will minimize hyperpigmentation. And so when you add this holistic approach to skincare, and that's just the tip of the iceberg with beauty building foods. You are giving your body what it needs. When you give your body what it needs, it starts performing better and your body recovers quickly. It's not like, oh, it's way too late for me. I've done everything wrong. It'll never get better. Wrong. Your skin, it's organic. It's alive. It's living. If you give it the building blocks of what it needs to make skin, to enhance your body, it will do that. And in some cases, quickly. You're looking at 28 days for your skin. Inside your mouth, you're looking at 3 days for a brand new set of skin cells. This is amazing. The science behind your body is so intriguing, so powerful, and yet so simple. And we have forgotten that. As we move forward in time from way back when, we forgot that even existed. We're used to pills and well, all of that stuff.
You get excited, and so do I.
I'm so excited. I love talking about this. I'm holding it back. I'm like a horse with the reins. Like, pull it back, Billy, pull it back.
We're a deadly team. But my friend, you mentioned so many potent points there, and Samantha's saying beautiful from the inside out. The thing is that a lot of people hear and know about the inside out, but they don't really get it because you're saying feed yourself the foods that you ingest. And we are so full of our culture, and especially women. When you're young, you can get away with any and everything. We all know that. But junk food is deadly. And the sooner you start to feed your body, which is what you're attempting to share with all of us, Kelly, the better off we're going to be. So you feed yourself from the inside out. And it's a process that's not that long, 28 days, and blah, blah, so on and so forth. But how do you get people, better yet, why don't we do this? You have a beautiful masterclass that's coming up. I think it's this weekend.
It's tomorrow. I've got one tomorrow. Yay, it's tomorrow. So, I feel like a kid.
I thought it was Saturday. It's tomorrow?
I have one tomorrow. I have one on Thursday. And I do have one the following week as well. So
there's good.
Time to enroll. But don't wait. Don't wait at all. Because here's what I wanted to ask you. Feed yourself from the inside needs to be explored more from my limited knowing. I know this with my knowing. So what are you going to be offering and sharing with the people who come to your masterclass about the 3 little known beauty hacks? I think you might have shared one with us here. All right.
And how do you erase 5 to 10 years? So share with us a wee bit that will be titillating enough to get us to get through that to join you.
Okay. Well, I talk about a few things, everything that is in my webinar, and I have a course called called Ageless Skin Academy, and everything I teach or talk about is all backed by science, meaning if it's not backed by science, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to use it myself. I'm not going to waste any time. I need to know what works. And so that's right off the top. I want to let you know that. So we're looking at what I'm going to be teaching with you or sharing with you are 4 things. I call it my 4 pillars. And pillar number 1 is all about beauty building foods. And I go through a plethora of nutrition and all the beauty foods. And we go through that. Then we do a detox. We do a group detox. And the beautiful thing about this detox is you get to eat fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. And this way you end up not being hungry and you don't get a diet phase. It's not about dieting. It's about cleansing your body on the insides for better nutrient absorption and for beautiful skin on the outside. Then we go to, what do we go to? Oh, the detox is the 3rd one. But we also go to physical and facial fitness, all backed by science. And so there is one particular exercise that you can do that you can lose. They've done a study, and after 12 weeks of doing this one exercise 3 times a week, the participants, and these were 60-year-old women, lost anywhere from 20 to 25 years off the appearance of their face, how their skin looked and their appearance, as well as biologically erased, their body became 25 years younger on the inside. And then, of course, we're going to go into non-surgical and non-invasive techniques. These are for you who are really want to get results fast. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. I have like a board that I deal with and I talk with for the latest and greatest, and I fill everybody in on this and how to do it. Fast results. Everything is all about fast results, and one builds upon the other. So,
you know why I'm smiling in love with you, my lady, is because today, Kelly, you and I know, and everybody else, as my momsy would say, with half a brain, everything is instant. Few people want to take and invest in the time to do what's needed, but Insta can work if you have all the seeds that you put together and they will blossom as needed. Right. So when you're talking about 3 to 5 times taking off 5 to 10 years or whatever, that in itself ought to have people just banging at your door. Because who doesn't want to? And these women who say, well, I don't care, it's that time and it doesn't matter. I don't believe them and they don't believe themselves, but that's their excuse. Because people want to feel and look their best.
People want to look good. You know, I ask a lot of women, what's important to you? I just want to look good. Well, yes. Looking good just doesn't happen. There are things that you have to do. And if they're easy to do and they're things you already have around your house, then that's definitely the way to go.
Yes.
You can go under the knife, but you never know what you're going to end up with.
Oh my, under the knife. Listen, not that because I have this little fear about knives in a certain way, but that never, a little nip, a little tuck here and there maybe, but when they do these drastic, I mean, you say, who is that? That's not the person I knew some time ago. Right. But the point is that when you do it the right way, the way that you're implementing and sharing and teaching those who are interested, you can't lose, because to feel and look good, working from the inside out, that's what you're all about. And that's one of the reasons I celebrate you and applaud what you're doing, because I know how needed it is. The time factor too is important for everybody. You're giving them Insta, and that's what we're in, and we're in that individualized society now of individuating everything about an individual. So why not look and feel your best? I think it's great. Now, say that again. I want our engineer to put up the poster, because all the information is there, and I want people to be able to click and take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and a snapshot, even though this video is going to go out over many, many different platforms, and Kelly is going to get this too. Make sure that you make note of this, because this is going to be something that really you don't want to miss. And listen, my friends, the worst thing you can do is be all-knowing. You know everything, you've been there, you've done it. I like to explore, not that you have to do what I like, but learn to explore. Learn to look into, peek into, investigate, research everybody that's connected to something that's impactful and meaningful for you. And I can tell you from my own firsthand experience of knowing this lady for quite a few years, she's a real deal. And she has done her homework. You remember the story, the 3 stories she shared with why she does the work she does? You chuckle.
That's motivation.
We don't want that to happen to us, right, Kelly? We want to be people to say, my, you look good, no matter what age generation you're in. That's what you want. So I say bravo to you. What parting words would you like to leave us with, my lady? Whatever you want us to go as a takeaway, words of wisdom, whatever you want to leave us with. We have 1 minute. The stage is yours.
Beauty is more than skin deep. It absolutely is. It starts from the inside out. However, we are all human beings, and we live in a broken world where people have different thoughts and expectations. So I'm here to say that if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, and that was me for a very long time. In fact, I refused to look in the mirror because I was self-conscious about how I looked. I thought I looked very old, and I'm not going to say anything else, but putting that aside, just have faith and know that there are things out there that are easy to do, that can be done, that can make a difference in your appearance and boost your confidence, because maybe it's your lack of confidence that's holding you back from, who knows, changing the world. Because I know when I made the change in my skin's appearance, that's when I created my second skincare line. That's where I wrote a book. That's where I wrote another digital course called Ageless Living, Absolutely Ageless Living Blueprint, something like that. I forgot. I digress, but that doesn't matter. It's on my website. You
I
know,
like.
and it's okay to want to look good. It's okay to want to look younger. I mean, so many women say, I feel like, I shouldn't even want that. No, we have one
Kelly,
life. One life is all we've got. Do
that's
it.
all we have. And
Yep.
Kelly, you express that beautifully. And I love your ageless academy rather than anti-aging, because
Yes.
anti-aging, this is not my language, ain't happening, but ageless can happen. So I applaud you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of this information, the sharing, and the love of what you do you brought to us today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. My engineer is going to put you in the green room, and I'll be with you in a second. Thank you so much. And my friends, what can I say? Bye. What can I say? You have to avail. No, my friend said to me, Joy, you're invited to avail yourself of all of the services that she offers. Make sure you connect with her. She's part of the Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies community. All of the women there, get the list, the names, the numbers, and connect with them and see how you can collaborate. You just never know. Keep the doors open to change and collaboration and connections for you. And make this the best week ever. Enjoy this week until we connect again, and we will soon. You be and stay well. Sending you much, much love from my heart to your heart. All the best, my friends. Cheers.